to the E-Cooking Show. I'm sorry I haven't been back out there for a couple of weeks. Thanks to my husband, Brandon. But anyway, he's been sick. But anyway, so I'm back at it again. We're going to do tonight the salmon. I'm going to stuff it with spinach. And see, I'm all about saving money. Look at here. I'm using the heavy whipping cream, GB. And I'm using great value mozzarella cheese. And my cream cheese is great value too. So shout out to Walmart. Okay, and then I'm going to use some spinach. And I'm probably going to do like 2.5 cups. Probably, I'm going to say 3 cups. It'll probably take total to do the spinach. Just depending on the size of your salmon. So this is the salmon that I'm going to use. And I'm going to cut it up. And then I'm going to show you how I'm going to place the spinach inside of there once the spinach is done. And I'm going to cook my spinach in the heavy whipping cream. And I'm going to add a little mozzarella cheese as well as the cream cheese. And the cream cheese, I'm probably just going to use probably just half of it. And then once it gets soft, put the cheese in there and combine it all together. Okay, and I'm going to show you how it's done. My favorite, shout out, we did half a cup. So, yeah, about a half a cup cheese in there. Okay, so now you see here, I have my spinach. I try not to cook it all the way done, but if you accidentally do, you're not in bad shape. And so now I used half a cup of the mozzarella cheese, and I did 3.5 cups of the spinach. And so what I'm gonna do next is take some olive oil and put it in a skillet, and I'm gonna take my seasoning, which is one of my favorites from the sausage link as usual, and I'm gonna season that on the top of my salmon just to give it a little kick. But you can use whatever seasoning you want to use to make your salmon have a good taste. But again, I'm gonna cook mine in some olive oil, and then once I get it simmered some, then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna add a very little of the heavy whipping cream just to give it a little creamy sauce taste to it once I stuff the spinach. And I'll show you how that's done too as well, how you put the spinach inside of the salmon. I'm gonna show you how you cut it and put it in there and insert it to make it taste really well. Okay, so my next step is I'm getting ready to take the salmon and I'm gonna cut it in the center. And so you're gonna take your knife, stick it all the way in there and go all the way across. I don't have a real big salmon. And then we're going to cut it. Okay, and then take another part of it, cut the center. Okay. And then once you cut it, you're gonna take your see I cut it all the way through, and I'm gonna take my spinach and I'm gonna stuff the spinach inside of the salmon. And just take your knife and work it on in there and get it all the way down up in there where you cut it at. The only bad thing I did, I shouldn't have cut it all the way to the end like that. Because you normally want to just cut it from the center like this other piece that I was going to do. And just cut it in the center and then take it and stuff it in the middle so it won't burst out. But I've already done it, cut it too far. So, but you get the general idea of what I'm trying to get you to do is take it and stuff it in there. And it's probably easier if you take a spoon, because normally I use a spoon and stick it in the middle. And yes, this can be a sloppy mess, but it's really good once you get it done. Stuff it as much as you can. Okay. That one's ready. Okay. And this one, the easy salmon, because it's so thick and so. Okay, and then in a few minutes I'll show you how I cook it and how well it comes out. Okay. So what you want to do next time with your salmon, if you have a long one, because the one I had was not really long and it was hard to kind of work with it, but you want to take the salmon like I was showing you to cut it in the center, and don't cut the very far end of your salmon, just cut in the center so you can stuff the spinach in between the middle of it. And like I said, you'll come out with a good product, a good tasting salmon. I don't know why I said product, but anyway, a good tasting salmon. And the cream cheese and the heavy whipping cream, you want to take maybe half a cup when you put it in the pan and cook it with it, so it can give it a nice creamy taste. And like I said, this is the finished product and it's really good and yummy. And I made some broccoli to go with mine, and so I hope you enjoy. Come back and watch again. I'll have another show for you soon. Bye.